Hey guys, today I want to share with you how you can use advanced framing techniques to improve the energy efficiency of your new home. So in today's world, for site-built construction, basically we use what they call a technique called platform construction. So on top of your foundation, your basement foundation, we build a deck, the first floor deck, out of the floor joists and in the subflooring. And we build that deck first, and then we use that platform as a space where we can build a nice level space to build the walls for the first floor. So we build each of those walls, we stand them up into place, nail them off, and then once that's done, then we go to the second floor deck, build that platform so that then we have a nice place to build the walls for the second floor. Really, it's the most efficient way to build a house, a site-built house, because we won't have to take full walls and lift them up into place where it can become a safety issue. So in doing so, sometimes we create what they call cold corners, which can lead to energy inefficiencies in your home. So what I want to do is just talk to you a little bit about a couple techniques you can use to improve the efficiency of your new home with what they call advanced framing techniques. So let's take a look at a new home being built here, and the framing's going on right now, so we'll get a better look that way. Basically, the first floor walls have just been stood up. So here's an example of a cold corner. We have an interior wall that intersects with an exterior wall. The carpenter has provided a drywall backer or 2x4 on either side of the intersecting wall. This leaves us with no room for insulation. In a cold climate, this will make for a cold spot in the wall, and sometimes we'll see condensation if this doesn't get rectified. Okay, so here's the right way to tie an interior wall into an exterior wall so that we don't have cold spots. And basically we've got these braces here that we're pointing out on the wall that will do two things. It will secure the interior wall to the outside wall, and it will also provide a drywall backer in that corner so that you won't have cracking. So we've got two things done. We'll be able to insulate, and you should be good to go. Okay guys, so here's our standard platform construction. We've got the outside wall built, and just so you know, I've just showed the studs here so that there's no doubler or top plate on the wall. The 2x4 at the top, double 2x4, just because I want you to be able to see the studs looking down at the wall. So we've got one outside wall built on top of the platform. We're about to raise a second wall, so let's go ahead and do that. And it's not exactly how we would install that. Obviously, we'd frame it down on the platform and then raise it up into place, but this will give you a better idea of what it looks like. So within SketchUp here, I just want to show you at the intersection of those two walls, right here, there's a drywall backer right there at the corner where those sheets of drywall come across, and we need to support it at that corner so we don't get cracking. Now, the way this is set up, you've got an air space right here. There's going to be a big air gap. When the insulator comes along to insulate, he's going to insulate from the inside these bays. And what's going to happen, because there's sheeting on the outside, there's no way to get to this little corner here. So it's dead space. And it's going to be what we call a cold corner. So on a really cold day, in a cold climate, I've seen it, this corner here, if there's humidity in the house, a high level of humidity, and it's warm, and on the outside it's very cold, you can see condensation in this corner sometimes. And sometimes I've even seen frost in a corner that's set up like this. So let's talk about how you can avoid that scenario in your home. Okay, so let's take a look at the best way to do this. And it's called a California corner, actually. And let's take a look. Let's go ahead and raise the other outside wall that's going to meet in the corner here. Okay, and like I said, there's drywall sheets coming across this wall that are going to need to be supported at that corner. Let's show you how the best way to do that by flipping this wall and looking down on it so you can get a better idea. So now we're looking down on the wall, and instead of that 2x4 coming across this way, we turned it sideways. Now it's a drywall backer, but what it does is it allows the insulator, when he comes along, to insulate this whole cavity all the way back to the corner. So you don't have that dead air space here with no insulation in it. And this is what you call a California corner, with the way these studs are lined up so that the insulator can get that insulated in the back there. So on a really cold day, you're going to have the insulation you need in that corner, and you shouldn't have any of the possible condensation problems. You know, the condensation comes from a really cold surface here, if there's no insulation back there, it's going to be really cold. And if there's a high humidity level in the house, that water can condense, or that air can condense on that really cold surface. So this California corner will help that scenario. Here's another look at the California corner installed in the field. And I guess today we've learned that the California corner has nothing to do with Beverly Hills and everything to do with energy efficiency in your new home.